We left our land in Belen, New Mexico and headed south to Fort Bliss, Texas in El Paso.
And on our way, we spotted this really neat rest area. So we are at a rest area in New Mexico. Looks like a little wildlife overlook.
Yeah, so let's check out this wildlife overlook real quick. Kind of see the Luv Subbin. Like that way.
Pretty.
Oh yeah, super pretty. Look at this.
Kind of looks like the land.
Look at this, and they provide like little picnic tables. How cool is this? Good job, New Mexico.
Yeah, it's nice.
It's good to see our tax money being put to use.
Kind of looks like the land though, right? Out there?
Yeah, kinda.
I think our land had bigger mountains though.
Adventures in towing, right?
Exactly.
These huts are so cool.
All these little huts.
That is so cool. Cool rest area, New Mexico.
Once we got to El Paso, we had to try one of the local eateries, Chico's Tacos. All right, so we're here at Chico's Tacos, which was very popular with Food Trippin' with Molly, if you've ever watched that YouTube show. And we're here to give their little tacos a try. As you can see, they're a hard shell with a meat side, and you just sort of have to dig right in.
What do you think?
It's got a lot of sauce. Messy but delicious.
It's your overall assessment, huh?
It is.
Yeah, it's very unusual with the small roll tacos and the sauce and cheese. And when you read the reviews online, it averages about 3 stars because people either give it a 5 or a 1. They love it or hate it. As far as an El Paso tradition, I think it's pretty good.
I think it's awesome.
We continued to enjoy the El Paso area by first hitting a local farmer's market where I had some awesome Mexican street corn.
We then had a beautiful winery where we enjoyed some live Mexican music.
It was then time to get the Dutch ovens out.
As you can see, my homemade bread turned out pretty good.
And my artichokes, I learned when you put them into cast iron, turn a bright blue color. All right, as you can see, we're dressed a little bit differently than we normally are, but we are at Fort Bliss, Texas in El Paso at the headquarters to the 1st Armored Division. And we're here for the brigade change of command, whereby the division commander is going to work the ceremony here. And what's going to happen is my brother will be taking command of the Vardy. So we're going to have a good little ceremony here in front of the division headquarters.
And we'll film as much as we can.
See how it goes. That's kind of the reason we're in El Paso.
Good morning and welcome to the 1st Armored Division, Division Artillery Change of Command and Change of Responsibility Ceremony. During today's ceremony, Colonel Gerald Lemming will relinquish command of the 1st Armored Division, Division Artillery, to Colonel Collins, and Command Sergeant Major Walls will relinquish responsibility to Command Sergeant Major Alcedo. Hosting today's ceremony is Major General Matlock, Commanding General 1st Armored Division and Fort Bliss. Big ceremonies date to the days of the Continental Army at Valley Forge. Baron von Steuben, the first Inspector General of the Army, wrote the original manual by which military ceremonies were conducted in America. At this time, Major General Matlock will join the outgoing and incoming commanders to troop the line for inspection. accordance with paragraph 2-5 Bravo, Army Regulation 600-20. The undersigned assumes command of the 1st Armored Division, Division Artillery, effective 10 July 2019. Signed, James M. Collins, Colonel, Field Artillery, Commanding. Colonel Collins will now entrust the colors to Command Sergeant Major Alysha, signifying his assumption of responsibility as the Division Artillery Command Sergeant Major.
Okay, so good morning. We are here at Fort Bliss Military RV Park, and we'll do a quick little campground review here. This RV park is a benefit afforded military service members and their immediate blood family. So if you are a mother, father, brother, sister, son, or daughter, you can be registered with a sponsor who's an active duty military personnel. So if you're a friend or something like that, it doesn't really count, but it's definitely a benefit to that service member to have their family here on site, and that's why we're here. It's definitely a good rate. We stayed a week, so we got one night free, so it came out to normally it'd be about $18 a night, so it was a little bit less than that. $17.14 I think is what it came out to. So let's go ahead and take a look at the facilities here. They're obviously pretty nice, being a DoD facility. It has 133 sites. A little close to the road, you can probably hear some road noise, so that's probably the only downside. We actually have some trees that you can see in the background there. Those are our first trees really since San Antonio. We've not had a lot, but they do afford some nice shade in the evening. One of the things that always surprised us about El Paso are the mountains. And as you get a view of this campground, as I said before, there's 133 sites. You can kind of see the beautiful mountains behind that big fifth wheel there. So let's go ahead and take a look at the sites and some of the facilities. So you can see the pads are pretty huge. They've got this center thing, I'm not sure what exactly that is. I thought at first it was to dissipate the heat under the RV, but I checked the temperatures with my infrared sensor and the temperature of I thought maybe that would diffuse the light a little bit and make the center cooler, but it didn't seem to really help. Big heavy picnic tables set far off. These beautiful concrete pads. Every site here is full hookups, so as we come around the back of the sub, you'll see the full hookups. 30, 50 amp electric both. You can see our air conditioner. It's funny, towards the end of the day that dripping will completely stop because the heat there's absolutely no moisture to pull out of the air. So that's our air conditioner condensate dripping right now. And you can see we're at site 82. Really nice big sites. Let's check out some of the facilities. So they have this nice pedestrian walkway which goes through the campground, splits it kinda, which is nice so that you don't have to go all the way around when going to some of the facilities. You can see here, this is the rec hall. We'll go ahead and take a look inside the recreation hall because I spent a lot of time in here catching up on, quote, YouTube work. It's not work. Anybody who says YouTube is work is never worked a day in their life. Okay, so I'm going to press the number, but I'm not going to show it for security reasons. But yeah, let's look at this rec room. It's super nice. There's the TV where we watch the FIFA Women's World Cup. It's cool. They have a nice big table, so if you have family gatherings and stuff like that, you can kind of hang out. One fridge. And as we come back here, super cool that you have this beautiful kitchen here so that you could whip up a full meal. And then of course, because this is for servicemen and women, they have to keep in shape while they're hanging out. They do have their weight room. It's actually pretty good if you think about it, with the kind of the Bowflex, some weights, press, cardio. And as we come out here, as near as I can tell, they have 5 of these pavilions because they're numbered A through E. So again, you come right out of the kitchen, you could be whipping up some meals for your friends and family. Lit. A couple of big grills there. There's an additional restroom facility down that way. They're all over the place. Everything is maintained in great condition here. Take a look at this pavilion from the outside. This is Pavilion A, but as I said, there's actually Pavilion through E. So Echo, as they say, in these parts. And super nice.
There you can see he's trying to get the truck cleaned up a little bit. It is really pouring cats and dogs here in El Paso. A little bit of thunderstorm action as well, but not too bad.
Okay, so that about ends our El Paso journey for this time, right?
Yes.
Where are we right now?
We are at a El Paso Chihuahuas game.
Yep, they're playing the Albuquerque Isotopes.
And we're losing a little bit, but we're coming back.
Hey, but it was $2 beer night, $2 margarita night, $2 hot dog night. You can't beat that.
No, it's awesome.
But we hope you enjoyed our El Paso video. If you did, give us a massive
thumbs up.
Comment below.
If you
definitely subscribe.
Yes.
So we come out with Airstream and RV related videos every Tuesday. And if you like what we do,
continue watching.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you next Tuesday here from Chihuahuas.
El Paso, Texas.
El Paso, Texas.
Bye.